Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant.
You might want to take a seat since the situation just got even more bizarre. Beyoncé is now formally a part of the controversy surrounding Jay-Z and the ongoing claims about his rumored secret child. This time, she isn't holding back. She's allegedly preparing to sue Rymir for spreading false information about Jay-Z being his father. Allegedly, it's all an effort to generate income. But it's not just that. Interestingly, it appears like Rymir has been chosen to play Jay-Z in the Diddy Exposed documentary that 50 Cent is heavily involved in producing. Discuss adding additional fuel to the fires. Furthermore, insiders claim that 50 is covering all of Rymir's legal expenses, including any future lawsuits Beyoncé might file. The URLs are getting mixed up quickly. For context, Jay-Z has been fighting this paternity issue for almost 10 years. It all began when Wanda, a lady, claimed in an affidavit that Jay-Z is the father of her son. She claims that she was still in high school when they first met in 1992. She says that Jay-Z knew her by the names Caramel and Precious. Rock was another name for him at the time, she added. In the identical affidavit, Wanda asserts that her friend Keisha Allen was the lone witness to the purported incidents. Both Rymir and Wanda have been trying for years to get a court-ordered paternity test. Jay-Z and his team even discussed a private settlement when they initially began working together. His lawyers advised against it, though, as the issue was already well known and a modest settlement may damage his reputation.
You have every right to know who your father is. Dr. Lilly, why do you think that it seemed that Jay-Z, via his people, were willing to work something out behind the scenes and then all of a sudden that stopped? Why? Why do you think that he is refusing to take a paternity test and stopped, working with you all behind the scenes? What was driving that, in your opinion?
Well, part of it was a rumor that we was told that he didn't like the fact that this particular case was in the public. And he had a problem with Rymir putting it in the public, which was not Rymir, it was his mother. It kind of got leaked out. So he didn't like that.
I did this. I didn't, but that's why, can I fill my little 2 cents on all that? People, I didn't, I'm going to support my mom until I pass, and even after that. So, I didn't bring this up, I didn't bring this to court. This was all, my mom started just be there to support her, and I'm always going to be there to support her, which I think everyone should do for their parents. And, it's no problem with that.
So basically, in a nutshell, I just believe that was a big part of it. He didn't like the fact that it was in public. There was a time that Mr. Carter was trying to resolve the matter in the very beginning, and he was doing it in the best interest of Rymir. And then somewhere he left his heart and started thinking with his head. But at the end of the day, he knew something. And these people are the low-end attorneys who were at the bottom, so to speak, trying to do what they were doing.
Do you think part of it is because Wanda was 16?
Yeah, well, definitely that's the big part of it. The allegations that we have, the affidavit says that Wanda was 16 and he was 22. That's in Wanda's own words.
Right.
So therefore, that would be something that would make some people uncomfortable.
Right. Well, it's a crime.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
Oh, the detail.
That's how Rymir Carter made it into this world.
At one point, Rymir's godmother said everything appeared to be settled amicably. She added that when Jay-Z's in-house lawyer was contacted, he was understanding and open to reaching a private settlement. They even brought up Rymir's musical prowess and asked if it was time to sign him to the label. She turned down the opportunity because he hadn't finished high school. Almost instantly, everything was different. When new lawyers arrived, their tone completely shifted. She said that given the claims that Rymir's mother, Wanda, had been underage at the time, they seemed to have realized at the time how serious the issue was. The case started to feel the pressure. Just when it seemed that things couldn't get much worse during this altercation, tragedy struck Rymir's family. Wanda, Rymir's mother, passed away before completing the litigation. Her death added even another painful element to the battle her son was still fighting. Rymir had a terrible experience, but it also made him want answers and accountability again. Nor does everyone in the case think it was just bad luck. They think that her death might have been caused by higher forces. Jaguar Wright even stated publicly that she thought issues in the justice system might have contributed to Wanda's death. The claim is bold, but it has garnered backing from those who already think the system hasn't handled Rymir fairly. The issue has become much more sensitive and divisive since Wanda left, and there has been no resolution. Instead, Rymir's struggle has only intensified.
Does not
To
care. You
prove
think
that his mother wasn't a liar, because that's what they said his entire life while she was alive. Denying him makes her a liar. That woman was on the phone with the judge who was harassing her, telling her, demanding that she stop filing for paternity when she gave way and died. His mama died on the phone. Trying to get proper acknowledgement to him. If your mama died like that, would you just sit around and let people keep calling her a liar?
In an interview with the Daily Mail, Rymir stated unequivocally that he had never sought wealth. "I am not attempting to acquire Jay-Z's wealth or status," he declared. He really wants to know the truth about his father. Rymir has always valued peace and understanding. After all these years, he just needs answers, real answers, and closure.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not as far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
Rymir's quest for justice has not been simple. He has had to deal with recurring problems and setbacks throughout the years. In order to undermine the case, he even accused Jay-Z of paying the court and legal team. Rymir continued to fight, even bringing the case all the way to the Supreme Court. Things have just started to go his way. A court said that the paternity case may now move forward. But Jay-Z's legal team quickly responded by filing new applications to reverse the ruling. Online responses were quick, and supporters weren't keeping quiet. Jay-Z came under fire on social media for postponing the case once more. Many people questioned why he wouldn't just take a DNA test to end the allegations once and for all.
This boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. Same straight knobby knees. It's like all of this just by accident. Just by accident. It's just a coincidence.
Naturally, 50 Cent couldn't overlook this one. As soon as the choice was made, he shared something questionable on Instagram. After the judge granted Rymir's motion to continue the lawsuit, it demonstrated Jay-Z's popularity. The judge also granted Jay-Z till July 18th to respond to the lawsuit, but this is when things become a little jumbled. Days following the verdict, it was announced that Jay-Z and Beyoncé had taken out 2 mortgages on their Bel Air residence. After that, rumors started to spread swiftly. There were rumors that the Carters were about to flee the country. If the DNA test comes up positive, Jay could be subject to serious legal consequences. It might wipe out everything he's built. We are putting his entire empire, legacy, and reputation in danger. They seem to be in a difficult situation, but there are reports that Beyoncé might have an alternative legal strategy. Insiders claim that she plans to sue Rymir, claiming that he is harassing the family through this paternity litigation. Her lawyers are now trying to get the order for the DNA test canceled. They assert that the legal action is causing emotional distress for their inner circle and children. According to the same people, Beyoncé's team is saying that Rymir's lawsuit is just a publicity gimmick. She claims that since the matter made news, her family has not been at peace. But right after that revelation was made public, more tea was spilled. Industry sources claim that 50 Cent approached Rymir to play Jay-Z in his upcoming Diddy movie. That's not even the most ridiculous aspect about it. According to reports, 50 Cent also committed to covering all of Rymir's legal costs. This covers any potential legal measures as well as the conflict between Beyoncé and Jay-Z. 50 Cent is known for being petty, but this? Putting the alleged kid of Jay-Z in the role of the character? That is a very different shade level. Fans will not overlook the fact that Rymir actually looks like him. It is clear from Beyoncé's alleged complaint that she is defending her husband. She seems ready to fight despite the fact that there has been much talk about how this drama might lead to their separation. In spite of the growing rumors that they plan to leave the country, Beyoncé's move shows that we're handling this as a unit. But Jay-Z's silence isn't being tolerated by the internet. Responses on social media are exploding. Phrases like, "God bless 50 for stepping in when Rymir needed help the most," are being used to honor 50 Cent. Others contend that no man is an island, he deserves support. More fans are questioning Jay-Z's character than ever before. Not because of the DNA test per se, but because he has eschewed it for so long. It is being brought up that Jay-Z could have addressed this years ago by completing a simple exam. He has instead paid thousands of dollars in legal fees to sidestep the issue. Whether he is Rymir's father or not, many today think it speaks much about the man he is. One fan even went so far as to say having Jay-Z as a dad wouldn't even be a flex at this point. But as Rymir said, it has never been about money or power. For psychological and physical reasons, he simply wants to know where he came from. Now, this is the key question. Do you think Jay-Z will finally take the test, or will he and Beyoncé take a backseat before he does? Let me know what you think in the comments area. Then watch the next video. Also, don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, and like so you don't miss our next in-depth session. You already know it. We'll be locked in at Star Hush, whether you rock with my stars or hushers. See you later. Meanwhile, stay focused and aware.